You're done, you just kind of...
Taking care of his father has become much more challenging for Gary Philgate since the mobile home they share lost power 11 days ago. A generator is helping, but it's still making life difficult.
For my father, he has Alzheimer's, so it's not like we could take him anywhere else because I'd have to chain him up because he'd wander away and get lost.
One neighbor is currently staying in a hotel, another is staying with friends, and a fourth neighbor is also finding a way to get through the extra hardship. All are seniors.
The water that comes out of the tap is about 7 degrees, so you wind up with cracking on your hands, and it's cold. And so you got to fill up hot water kettle, and when you put a kettle on, you got to unplug a cord, run it somewhere else, move a cord around.
How do you feel about that, Dad? About there being no electricity?
Well, it's not good. I mean, I gotta have cold water all the time.
The 4 units at the Charmin Mobile Home Park lost power after a fire heavily damaged a building that housed their power circuit January 10th. Nanaimo Fire Rescue says the cause was electrical, and they released the scene on the 13th.
They had to bring in a restoration company, Balfour, to look at stuff, and then they are dealing with their insurance to see whether or not they can go ahead.
BC Hydro says it can't help until a customer, which in this case is the mobile home park, calls for service. Today the park's office was closed and our messages to management were not returned before deadline.
Please leave a message and I'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Philgate says he's been told it could be days, if not longer still, for the power to be turned back on. What are you calling on Charmin Mobile Home Park to do?
Just even to get us temporary, just to do a bypass and stuff, get some temporary power to our furnace and water.
He says management should also eliminate their pad fees for several months for the extra hardship they're having to endure.